Hi everybody and welcome to this tour rotation reveal video for the forthcoming season in Golf Clash. That is season 56 already. I don't think people will be expecting this one. I know there was a few people expecting it 2 seasons ago for 54, but maybe not this time. Can you give me a thumb up please? Would massively appreciate it if so. As before, we're going to talk through all of the changes in every single tour very quickly on screen. I will show you what's going in and what's being replaced on each of the 13 tours in Golf Clash. I would love to have your comments based on what tours you're going to be playing. Are you going to be stepping up or not? Brilliant opportunity to do so as always. And what do you think about the frequency of this tour rotation? Wasn't that long ago since we had the last one. Now, if you are learning a new course, go over to Facebook, join us on the BK Golf Clash Facebook group. We have elevation guide PDFs to help you get started with some general elevations on all of these holes, depending whatever course you're playing. You can download them very quickly and easily on our Facebook group. So let's delve straight in and find out what is changing for season 56. So Tour 1 and Tour 2 both remaining the same, no changes there as usual. But here on Tour 3, Asia Pacific, Namhae Cliffs is making way for Gokasho Bay 2. So the newer pin locations on Gokasho Bay joining, of course, the newer pin locations on Sakura Hills, which is currently already there. So Sakura and Gokasho for Tour 3. Now, if you're playing Tour 4, that is, of course, the 6-star hotel. Shiruba Springs is going out, and that is making way for Wiseacre Ranch. So a nice change there. You've still got Grunberg Slopes in as well from the previous couple of seasons. So if you're playing friendlies or you're just working your way through the tours, no more Shiruba Springs. You've got Grunberg Slopes and Wiseacre Ranch. Tour 5, of course, the last tour where you have only 2 courses there. Maple Bay is staying and Jamil Dunes is coming in place of Drummore Links on the World Links Tour. Now we're on to Tour 6. That, of course, is the first tour from the Middle Tee, and you've got 3 courses as usual here. 2 of them have changed. If you like Vineyard Acres, good news for you, that is staying. But Southern Pines, which is a favourite in Tour 6, has made way for Quail Hollow. So some long holes on Quail Hollow replacing the long holes on Southern Pines. And instead of Juniper Point, you've got Sunshine Glades there instead. So a couple of shorter holes there. Nice contrast for the US Champions Tour. So Sunshine Glades, Vineyard Acres, and the more recent, lengthy Quail Hollow. Now, if you've been a Tropic King in the past, you're going to have to work a little bit harder to maintain that title up on Tour 7. This has got a bit tricky in my opinion. Centenary Harbour is staying put. Koh Hong Resort is also staying put. However, it is the more recent pin locations, so a bit of work needed there on the shootouts to change your approaches so you can win a few up on Koh Hong Resort. And a nasty one here, Sunshine Glades making way for Old Bridge Park. So a couple of tricky changes to be negotiated up on Tour number 7. I really like this mix on Tour number 8. Eagle Peak is staying where it is. That's an old classic there. We all love a bit of Eagle Peak with those nice funnels on the greens. But Lake Wabasca and Green at Point both going out now for this new season. Nordic Fjords coming in, some lengthy par 5s, but some easy drivable par 4s, at least 2 of them. And Yongsan Gardens, if we're talking about drivable par 4s, then Yongsan is a brilliant example there. So there's going to be some outright wins there up on Tour number 8. Save yourself the hassle of going to a shootout. Get yourself on the green, putt or wedge for the Eagle. Very nice mix up in the Mountain Tour. Now we're venturing into the classic grinding territory now. Up on Tour 9, Platinum Resorts. Acacia Reserve is yet again staying in Tour 9. It's been there a while, so my money would be for the next one. That one is going to be changing. Don't get used to it too much. But instead, on the other 2 with Acacia, instead of Quail Hollow and Jamil Dunes, we now have Chateau Lavande going in there and Drummore Links. So a couple of lengthy par 5s to deal with there. Definitely not going to be as easy as Jamil Dunes. However, we've got rid of Quail Hollow, so those lengthy par 5s, you're not going to have to deal with those up in Tour 9. So an interesting one there. If you're a fan of Acacia Reserve, it's good news for you. So Chateau Lavande and Drummore Links joining for this reshuffle. So following on from a very classic looking Club Oceania pre-reshuffle where you had the Oasis and Gukasho Bay with the new pins and of course Nordic Fjords, it's now turning a little bit nasty if you're a Tour 10 grinder. You've got to deal with Namhe Cliffs, now that is a Tour 10 classic, Porthello Cove though and White Cliffs. Very tricky indeed, and actually all of these three courses have some fairly tough shootouts to be negotiated with. So it's getting a bit tough if you're up in Tour number 10. If you've been playing Tour 10 a while, then stay tuned. Have a look at Tour 11. I reckon it's going to be a great chance to step up. More details right now. So, a lot of people didn't like the last mix of Tour 11 from my previous video and looking at comments around the community. Centenary Harbour has now gone, and so has Old Bridge Park. I'm sure there'll be a few cheers of delight there. City Park for the moment is remaining though, but it's being coupled with Yongsan Gardens and Sequoia Creek. So you've got two courses with wonderfully flat greens, some drivable holes there on both of them, wind permitting of course with Sequoia, but you've got to avoid the trees on both of them as well. It will be a nice contrast, in my opinion, to City Park with all its usual frustrations that people like to discuss. But let me know what you think. I think it is an improvement on Tour 11. Of course, you still need to know your stuff because it is the first tour you'll be playing from the third tee, of course, the Master Tees here on Tour 11. It is all change on Tour 12 for the Origin links, and out of all the reshuffles that we've had recently for Tour 12, I reckon this is going to be one of the best chances you'll ever have to step up out of Tour 11 if you so wish. Okay, we've had Waterfield Sands, we've had Green at Point in Tour 12 before. However, the Oasis with new pins, Koh Hong with new pins. People are not going to be dialed in here, so if you want to make a bit of progress early on in Tour 12, this is the perfect opportunity. So Porthello Cove, gone. Glenmonarch Estate, gone. Jubilee Grove, gone. White Cliffs, gone. All of those four on the screen are going in. So I reckon there's some brilliant opportunities for some early victories in the first couple of weeks of this season before people get dialed in. Dive in, see what you think. Can you get some Tour 12 chests in the new set of courses on the Origin links? And last but by no means least, the Diamond Series, if you're up there with the best of them on Tour number 13, the only familiar territory there from previous season to the new one is going to be Parc de Paris with the new set of pins. So the other four have gone. You've now got Vineyard Acres, Southern Pines, Lake Wabasca and Jubilee Grove joining Parc de Paris there. So as usual on Tour 13, you're going to be up there with the best players in the game. You will need knowledge of all these courses, plenty of balls at your disposal, as well as some decent clubs. But give it a go. If you're new to Tour 13, why not try it for a couple of games? See how you get on up there in the Diamond Series. Thank you for watching this video about the tour rotation for this forthcoming season. That is going to be season 56. Let me know what you think about it. Always a good topic for discussion. Are there some courses you like in there? Has your grinding tour got easier? Has it stayed the same? Or has it got a bit tricky enough to inspire you to maybe go up to the next level? Check out the content on the channel homepage, and also, as it's almost Christmas, we have got the London Christmas tournament coming up very soon, so check that out as well. Remember, these courses go live Monday the 19th of December, so make use of all the content here and on our Facebook group. And if you're stepping up into a new tour or just learning a new course, the best of luck. Enjoy your Golf Clash games. See you soon. Bye for now.